This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Well, with Bernie Sanders throwing his hat in the ring for presidential run in 2020, we officially have accumulated a Democratic dozen. That's right. As of now, 12 candidates are vying for a Democratic nomination. Now, if my political hunch serves me well, we're not done yet. There will likely still be more folks declaring their intentions to run for president. The DNC has stated that the first debates will be happening in June, so there's plenty of time yet for more candidates to make themselves known before it's prime time. But for now, I want to talk about Bernie. Real Clear Politics just released a poll ranking top Democratic candidates. And in the lead with 30 points is the guy who hasn't declared yet. But in second place with 21 is Bernie Sanders, with Kamala Harris trailing him with 11, and so on and so on. By all estimates, Bernie Sanders is a formidable figure in the Democratic pool, and he could become the candidate who has to beat Trump at the polls in the general election. So I want to address once and for all the accusations that never-burners love to throw at him. They love to question his Democratness. Hillary Clinton was never shy about it herself, and so Bernie's not a Democrat has become not a statement of fact, but a sinister accusation of disloyalty. Listen to the way that he's not a Democrat sounds.
Administration, and I am proud to be a Democrat. I've been a Democrat for decades. I have supported Democrats. I've worked for Democrats. Bernie's not a Democrat. Enough. You know, if you don't want to support Democrats, then go somewhere else.
Now, it is absolutely true that Bernie Sanders is one of two independents in the Senate. This means when he runs for office in his home state of Vermont, he does not formally run as a Democrat, and therefore does not expend party resources in elections. Then, when he does get elected over and over, he caucuses with Democrats in the Senate. What that means is that he is counted as one of the Democrats in determination of which party is in the majority or not. This is crucial because being majority party in Senate means that the party gets to head committees, such as the ever-important Judiciary Committee, which formally questions judicial and Supreme Court nominees. So let's not forget that Bernie has always caucused with Democrats, thus bolstering Democratic numbers in Congress. Okay, then what about him seeking the Democratic nomination? That's the question. Is he really a Democrat if he has an I after his name when it comes to a presidential run? When does he become a Democrat for the purposes of gaining access to a ballot in the state primaries and caucuses? Well, the answer is brilliantly simple. This is America. So Bernie gets to be a Democrat whenever it is that Bernie wants to be a Democrat. Just like you and me and anybody else in this country who votes. As a matter of personal disclosure, I didn't officially register as a Democrat until November 9th, 2016, the day after Trump won against Hillary Clinton. But let's go straight to the source, though. Let's see what the actual Democrat Party thinks about what it takes to be a Democrat. Let's go to the official charter and bylaws of the Democratic Party. Section 11, subsection A. The Democratic Party of the United States shall be open to all who desire to support the party and who wish to be known as Democrats. Basically, declaring yourself a Democrat on any given day is how you become a Democrat. So the answer to the question, is Bernie a Democrat, is yes, if he chooses to be. And since he has officially declared his candidacy and is seeking the Democratic nomination for 2020, yes, Bernie Sanders is a Democrat. And this is why I absolutely love my country. I love being an American where party loyalty is not a strenuous exercise which determines the course of your life. You are free to wake up each and every day and change your mind at will. This is what freedom looks and feels like. Let's imagine what living in a country with party loyalty feels like. For example, to become a member of the Communist Party in China, the one and only party that completely runs the nation, you have to submit a formal application in which you disclose how you fall short of being an ideal communist. You have to take lessons and then pass written tests. You have to enter a probationary period after being nominated by 2 other members of the Communist Party, and then you must formally swear a loyalty oath to the Communist Party. Yeah, no thanks. Party loyalty tests are about as anti-American as Donald Trump is. Trust me, there will be plenty of time and reasons to critique Bernie Sanders in the coming months, just as there will be for all of the other candidates. But this old BS line, he's not a real Democrat, that you can leave at the door. We have no use for that. If we are serious about taking our country back from the greasy-fingered clutches of Donald Trump, we have to elevate our discourse, and we have to start discussing real issues.